welcome to the Serendipitous Yogi YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a sciatica and low back flow. It's about 20 to 30 minutes. You'll need to have a block or two, or books, or wine bottles, or big cans, whatever will bring the floor up to you, and a strap. If you don't have a strap, you can use a thick ribbon or a scarf. It'll work just as well. Most of the time we're going to be on our backs, but we may stand up for a little bit. When we're on our backs, it might help you to have a blanket folded or a towel that you can rest your head on while we're on the floor. Okay? All right, go ahead and join me on the floor. One more thing I want to add. This might be uncomfortable, especially if you have low back or sciatica pain, but it should never be painful. If it gets painful at any point, I want you to back off and listen to what your body's telling you to do. All right, we're going to start laying flat on our backs. Our shoulders will be on the ground, but our head will be on the blanket supporting our head. Okay? We're going to start with our feet flat on the floor. Our knees should be bent. All right? We're going to just lift one leg at a time and see how that feels. Okay? So we're going to take an inhale. As we exhale, we bring our leg in. Inhale. Exhale, bring our leg in. Inhale. Exhale, bring our leg in. Inhale. Exhale, bring our leg in. Do that a few more times with your breath. Okay, now we set both feet back down on the ground. Okay, we're going to take our right foot up, cross it over our left. Take our hands and put them where our hip creases meet our thigh bone. Okay, where these hip creases meet our thigh bone, we're going to gently press out and then resist with your thighs. So there will be opposing motions. You'll be pressing with your hands this way and your legs will be resisting this way. Okay, and we're going to hold it here for a few minutes, a few seconds. Make sure you continue breathing. Okay, now from here, we're going to lift, engaging our core and lifting our legs up. The best description I've ever heard of engaging your core is to, if you're laying down, think about if someone was about to jump on you. What would you do? You would squeeze your core in. However, it would still allow you to speak and breathe when you're engaging your core. Your pelvic floor lifts and your core engages, your abs tighten. But it still leaves room for you to breathe. Okay? So go ahead and think about something or someone jumping on you, squeezing your core. And we're going to put your palms on the ground for some leverage, and we're going to lift your leg up and down. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. You're really engaging your core and strengthening those muscles while you're warming up your hamstring and your hip. Okay, go ahead and lower your feet back down. Now we're going to switch sides. Left leg comes up, crosses over your right knee, palms into your hip creases and push. As you're pushing back with your thighs and engaging your core. Okay, go ahead and release. Now we're going to put your hands to the ground and we're going to lift your leg up, engaging your core. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale down, exhale, inhale. Bring your legs back down. From here, we're going to do more opposing forces. Your hands, the bottom of your palm is going to be right in that hip crease, and you're going to be pushing on your legs as your legs are resisting. Okay? We're going to do it with our feet down, and then we're going to lift our feet up. So first with our feet down. So as you are pushing your palms in and down, your legs are pushing back. Might not feel like much, but we start with little stretches first and then we increase them. Okay, exhale, let it down. Now bring your legs into tabletop position. And while they're in tabletop, you're going to do the same thing. Your arms are going to come, push down into your hip creases and out, and your legs are going to resist. Here is where you're going to feel the most work. If you're really doing it hard enough, you might even start to shake. I'm shaking. My abs are shaking. I'm really working hard to stabilize that core. I'm really pushing my arms out as I'm resisting with my legs. Lower. Don't forget to breathe. Legs back up. One more time. Go. Engaging all your muscles and pushing away with your hands and resisting that push with your legs. All right, go ahead and lower it all down. All right, now we're going to come up to a seated position. We're going to do some standing series now. If these are too hard for you or they hurt, then you can always come to child's pose. I'm going to show you what child's pose is first, okay? So if you come to all fours, you take your knees to the outer edge of your mat, your big toes touch, you push your hips back, and you extend your arms out. This is child's pose. It's a resting pose, and it's where you can come when it's becoming too much or it begins to hurt or you just need to take a little break, okay? All right, now we're going to come up to standing. You're going to make sure you have your 2 blocks towards the front of your mat, because when we do some forward folds, you might need to have these for help. So I'm just going to put these here. All right. So we're going to inhale our arms up, exhale, fold forward. You may only come to the top of your blocks. You may need to widen your stance and bend your knees in order for this to not hurt, okay? Here on your blocks, you're going to use these to strengthen your back and then fold in. One more time. Inhale up to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale up to tabletop. Exhale, fold. If this is tight, you might want to keep your blocks up here for your mat. Okay, we're going to put your hands on them. We're going to step your feet back and come to down dog. Okay? Here we're going to bend your right knee, bend your left knee. If this is feeling good and you think you can go farther, then you can remove your blocks and just come into a full down dog. Okay, from here you're going to go up on your tippy toes, stretch your body back, and then lower your heels again. So you can really feel that length in the back of your thighs, your hamstrings, and in your back. Okay, again, bend your knee, bend your left knee, bend your right knee, bend your left knee. Okay, from here you're going to walk your hands back to your legs and go in that forward fold. If you don't have your blocks, you can go ahead and also just come up onto your shins and fold again, onto your shins and fold again. And you can walk your hands back out to down dog. All right, from here you're going to come down onto your knees, sit back into child's pose. Okay, we're going to come up to a seated twist. It's just going to be an easy one for now. So we're going to have your left leg out and your right knee bent. You're going to take your left arm, wrap it around your knee. Your right arm's going to come behind you, and it's going to kind of be like the tripod for your body. It's going to push you up as you twist around. So you're going to use this hand as your lever and twist. If you want to make it a greater twist, you go ahead and take your neck, your gaze back towards your right hand. Okay, now we switch sides. Our right leg goes straight, our left leg comes up. Remember, use your right arm as your lever. Your left arm is pushing you up. And you can twist your neck towards the back. Twists are really good for wringing out all of your internal organs, okay? When you breathe in, you're lengthening, and as you exhale, you're twisting a little deeper. Really good for your body. Wrings out all the toxins. All right, come back around. All right, from seated twist, we're going to come back down on our mats, okay? we're gonna lift our legs up, keep our knees and our ankles pinned together, and we're gonna just make some circles, okay? You're squeezing in your core. And rotate the opposite direction. And go back the other direction. And one last way the other way. Okay, feet down. Now we're gonna go ahead and take our strap, put it around the ball of our right foot. In here, you're gonna see if this is enough of a stretch for you, then you can keep this left leg bent. If it's not and you can straighten your leg, you can go ahead and put your left leg straight, okay? If your knee is bent, just go ahead and bring that knee up so that you can get a little more leverage there, okay? Just go ahead and keep both straps in your hands, really stretch out the hamstring. This is elongating the muscles. All right, from here you're going to take your strap in your left hand. You're going to have your right hand on your hip. It's going to just anchor that hip down so that it doesn't pop off the ground. And you're going to carefully just take your leg to the left just a little bit. Okay, that'll be enough of a stretch, you'll feel it. You don't want to go so much that your hip pops up, so you want to make sure that this hand is keeping your hip down and you can just cross. Okay? Your knee could be up or it could be down. This is a much more intense stretch. Okay, bring it back to center. Strap in both hands. See how that feels now. Now you take the strap, both straps in your right hand. Your left hand stays on your left hip to anchor it, and you're going to come out to the side. Okay? You don't want to go so far that, again, your hips pop up. Your hips need to stay on the ground, and your leg can come out to the side. Elbow can anchor your arm down to the ground. You're going to see when we get onto the left side that no two sides are the same, and that's okay. You can do what you need to do on the other side to make it as comfortable and even. Okay, and we breathe into the discomfort. So we take a deep breath in and we exhale the energy that that breath gives us right into where the uncomfortableness is. We breathe into it. Okay, come back up to the middle. Strap in both hands. Stretch it out. Okay, bend that knee and take the strap off. Set your leg down and feel that length. Feel like if I were to look at my feet right now, my left leg would be about 3 inches longer than my right leg. I know that's not true, but that's a true testament to how yoga just stretches out those muscles and really helps your body to get the length that it should have. All right, so now we're going to go to the other side and even this out. Take that strap over the ball of your foot. Again, for me, this side is way tighter than my right, so I'm going to keep my knee bent for these exercises. All right, so right now I'm just going to feel that hamstring, maybe see how this feels. Breathe into the discomfort. Send that light and energy to that area that may hurt a little bit. Breathe it out. Breathe out the tension. Now I'm going to take that strap into my right hand. My left hand is going to come on my hip to keep it anchored, and I'm just going to go slightly across. Okay, come back up to center. Now I'm going to come out to the side, but making sure that I'm anchoring this other hip down. Okay, come back up to center. Take them off. See how they feel. Now they both feel nice and lengthened. So now that we've lengthened them out, now we're going to do a little twist for our low back. So again, bring the strap around your right leg, okay? We're going to straighten out that left leg. We're going to take the strap into our left hand, and this time we're going to go all the way over to the left, rolling up onto that left hip, okay? So your hip can come up, your right hip can come up. You're gonna be pretty much laying on your left side, letting that right foot come to the ground. Shoulders should be facing upward. Really giving that spinal twist. Your gaze can stay up or it can come towards the right to get a little stretch and twist in your neck. With each breath in, you lengthen, and with each exhale, you twist deeper. Okay, come back up to center. And go ahead and switch sides. Now your left leg is up, right leg is straight. Strap comes into your right hand, left hand comes down to the ground. And we twist all the way to the other side, coming up on our right hip. Leg comes down to the ground. Shoulders try to aim upward. Head can twist to the other side. Okay, go ahead and come up to the center. From here, we're going to take the straps off. And we are going to just stretch one leg in. And then your other leg in. All right, now we're going to do our feet up. So we're going to look at our feet. We're going to have it up. You can use a strap or not, and you're going to just rotate your leg. So I'm not just rotating my ankle, I'm rotating my whole leg. So from the hip socket, my leg rotates out, my kneecap's pointing this direction, and then back in. And out, and in, and out, and in, and one more time out, and then we're going to bend the knee and put it across on top of your left thigh. From here, you can either reach through your legs or over your knee, okay? And you're just going to settle into this. This is an intense hip stretch, but it also stretches out your sciatic nerve, your hamstrings, low back. It's definitely a pose you need to breathe into the discomfort and send the breath there to relieve the tension in those muscles. Inhale and exhale. Letting go, relieving the tension, breathing into the pain. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, we're going to lower it down, and then up with the other leg, rotating from deep within the hip socket, out and in, out and in. Foot, thigh, kneecap, all of it is pointing in the opposite direction. So out, in, out, and come across your leg. Then from here, lift up either to here or to here, and bring it in. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, which with each exhale you should be pulling in a little more each time, breathing into that pain and discomfort. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, pull a little deeper, and let it go. All right, so from here we're going to take your feet wide, but your knees, keep them in, okay? This is it just flattens out that low back to the ground. Your feet can come, parallel to the edges of your mat, knees in, or if you'd like, you can go a little wider, knees come in. Take a few deep breaths here. Okay, from here you're going to take your knees into your chest. You can rock side to side. You can take your legs out and open up into happy baby. This is a nice low back massage. Okay, hug your knees into your chest. Lower them down. Then you're going to come to your wall. Okay, and this is one of my favorite poses. Okay, this is just legs up the wall. This is how I take most of my shavasanas. It's really good for your body. It releases the blood flow the opposite direction, gets your digestion moving. We just did a lot for our legs, and now it's sending the energy back up into our body. Okay, so we're going to lay here quietly for a few breaths. If you want to stay here when I'm finished, you can continue to stay here until you're ready to get out of this pose. Okay? A few breaths here. Okay, I use them with a little butterfly stretch. And then we roll to your right side. And we come to a seated position on the mat. And we stay in a seated position and we thank our bodies for being here for us and for working hard for us. We thank our minds for staying quiet while our bodies get our stretch that we need. This is the important part of yoga, the calming down, the stretching, the strengthening of our bodies that we need in this crazy everyday life that we live. So now we say the sacred space in me honors the sacred space in you, and we close it off with a namaste. Thank you for joining me, Katie Legue, at the Serendipitous Yogi, and I'll see you next time.